So we made it, we did it, we made it happen. Chiang Mai is now conquered. We did the demo. It turned out to be a sensational experience. All the crew came out and we had the 12-man cube operating from the beginning. Everyone was in the vibe. Everybody was feeling it. Everybody got on outreach.
Not everybody.
Not everybody.
But most people.
Yeah, some people were slacking on their activism, but that's cool. We kind of expect that from Chiang Mai crew.
Because they're so chill.
So chilled. But we made it happen and we got over 50 people taking veganism seriously. So the Chiang Mai event was a success. It's now the next morning, so 24 hours later, and we're on another flight and we're heading to London so that we can go to the UK Vegan Campout. So the London event, which is happening on the 22nd. But before that, the first event happening is Birmingham, and then Cambridge the very next day on the 16th.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are transferring in Zurich to a connecting flight, please check the details information now shown on the video screen. Mesdames et messieurs, si vous débarquez à Zurich pour prendre un vol de correspondance, vous pouvez à présent obtenir des informations détaillées en consultant l'écran.
It's annoying because every time I have to put them in my bag and then I need them.
Can I quick, like in 10 minutes?
Get one of those pouches that you wear like that.
Like grandmas.
Yeah, they're really corny and outdated. Maybe you can get a stylish Armani one just so you blend into society and conform.
I prefer to wear it on my head or put it in my bag.
Different strokes.
You like different strokes?
Me personally, I can't have the same strokes. Me personally.
That's why I give you different strokes.
Like, you know, I'm recording and I'm going to put this on YouTube, right?
Good.
For the world to see it in. You don't even give a fuck, do you? Oh, now you're shy. No.
Just acting so they think I'm a good girl. You're not gonna put that up.
I'm gonna put it up. Well, we're talking about like badminton strokes. It's
badminton strokes.
Yeah.
I don't
you have to have. I'm trying to help you here. Damage control.
Damage control.
So we're on Swiss Airlines. We flew with Thai Airlines from Chiang Mai heading to London, but the partnering airline is Swiss Airlines when you get to Bangkok. So we changed, so the connecting flight was from Bangkok to Zurich. We're about to land in Zurich, and then we go from Zurich to London. Also on Swiss Airlines, I'm not reviewing Swiss Airlines right now, but if I was,
it's pretty good.
A massive thumbs up.
So I was trying to order the food online and the website wouldn't let me. So we got here and I went to speak to one of the flight attendants, and the one that I went to speak with happened to be vegan. So she offered me some of her own food. She said, I have some bananas, do you want some? And I said no. And then she said, oh, go check if there's any leftovers in the business class, because one of the vegetarian options there is vegan. If there's any leftovers, I'll bring it to you. And then we were sitting here, and then one of the passengers ordered some vegan food, and then they changed their mind. I don't know how that's possible.
So we just kept getting their leftovers. Not leftovers, but
not leftovers, they just changed their
meals
mind.
That they didn't eat.
So they said they didn't want vegan food anymore, they wanted chicken. And so we got their food. And then they kept bringing us, vegan sandwiches and snacks, and then another vegan meal.
She was basically just looking after us this entire 7, 8, 9, how long has this flight been?
11 hours.
This entire 11-hour flight. She's been having our back, you know, that vegan camaraderie. And she's super sweet. So she came over and she was just like, yeah, I got some sandwiches for you, like just randomly. And this is at the start of the flight. We didn't think we were going to get much food at all. Even she said
she said we might not be able to give you anything but apples and bread.
Yeah, she laughed along with us about that fact, and we were like, okay, cool, whatever. You know, we didn't prepare for these flights. That's how bad. That's how we see it. Other non-vegans might, or transitioning vegans might, or even vegans might have a bad attitude and be like, it's so difficult being vegan. But really, you just got to be prepared. You understand we live in a non-vegan world at the moment, right? Cool.
But there's
So
still heaps of options, and so many of the snacks were vegan. And there's always fruit, drinks, everything.
Yes.
You're not gonna starve.
So I'm not sure if any vegan out there has had that same experience that we just did, but again, I just feel like the universe is now supporting us through this flight, or this experience, getting to London, after dealing with everything that we dealt with from getting to Chiang Mai from Melbourne. And yeah, this entire flight has been a good experience. Got some work done, preparing for my speech, and playing games. Watched a pretty cool movie called The Town. Ben Affleck directed it. He also was the star of the movie. It's a pretty good movie.
The star.
Well, he was the star, right? The star role.
The
I
star.
think that's what you call it. We're about to land.
Oh, just got so sad.
I know. So we'll check back in with you at Zurich. We made it. What's that?
Zoomgate. Our flight is in Zoomgate.
Abflug
No. Our flight
is
in Zoomgate. The status of our flight says Zoomgate.
Zoom gate. Well, it's a fast gate. We made it. We're in London. What was that?
I don't know. I think it was that.
I'm so tired.
What
And
was the password again?
guest house. We're staying in this B&B tonight, but for the rest of this trip, we're going to be staying with the AV crew. Looking forward to doing that. But for tonight, we're staying here. Going to crash, sleep like a rock. I've never been to the UK. I've never been to Europe really, so this is my first time seeing all the, just like the UK taxis, like the London style taxis and stuff was pretty cool. And then seeing Slough, you know, after watching The Office and just seeing that. I don't know, just cool things like that. Obviously, I'm such a foreigner at this point. But we're in London, UK fam. We're just really excited to be here. We'll check back in with you tomorrow. We're on the train, right?
Yes.
We're in London.
So hot.
I keep missing you saying it's so hot in London. So it's like dry, no humidity, just dry heat. And very strange because I thought we'd come to London. I know it's summertime here, but I still thought it would be cloudy and grey and cold.
But I'm glad it's not cold and windy like Melbourne.
Organizer in London, George Martin, he said that the weather here has been atrocious of late, and only just now the weather's gotten really nice. Here we are at, what is this place? ZZ's Italian restaurant. They just implemented a vegan menu. And this is called Sheldon Square. We're at Sheldon Square with George Martin. Good pizza, right?
Very good, yeah.
So what have you got on there? Garlic?
So I've got, garlic cloves, artichokes, and caramelised onions.
And some chili oil.
And some chili oil on it.
And some cheese.
Yeah.
And some bugs.
And you got some bugs on there, which makes it non-vegan.
Yeah.
And that is margarita
Yeah.
with cheese. And I got
Have your napkin as well, so get the
pumpkin, mushrooms, olives, margarita, no cheese.
Really?
Violet crumble. Actually, my favorite chocolate was Twix, but I used to love
That's
violet crumble.
biscuit in it, yeah?
Yeah.
You guys have come dine with me in Australia?
What's up?
The TV show.
Yeah.
I think we do. We don't watch TV.
Ah, okay. It's when people like, it's a competition and it'll be like an episode with 5 people or whatever, and they have to cook, they go around each other's houses and cook for each other, and they score the host on the night. How good the food was, how good the actual night was, everything like that. I was thinking this would be a bomb idea for a Come Dine With Me, because it's probably quite simple to make. I've seen Come Dine With Me's here, where they'll have one of the contestants is vegan, and they've served the vegan food, and it's been really good, and people have even thought about it on the show, like, I'm thinking about veganism now. But what we do here that show has actually popularised it in actual culture. So you might host one with your mates or something. You'll be like, let's hold a come down with me. So like me, Kate Powell, Jordan, the camp out organiser, Aidan, that's in Hayden Hazelwood if you have him on Facebook, and Holly. We're all doing a come dine with me ourselves, so we're going to visit each other's where we live and actually host it.
That's a good idea.
So I might even do this.
Yeah, put it on YouTube or put it on Facebook or something. Make a video.
We were thinking of it, but I don't know. The thing is, it's really well done, the actual show. They have like this little funny commentary over it and everything. I don't know, I just think it'd just look really cheesy if we filmed it. I don't know. That's another cool thing about the UK, right? Obviously because Australia is so vast, like you have to go, it's a trek to go to someone, an activist that you like off Facebook, like to visit them. Me, like Holly, Aidan, Jordan, that, we live in entirely different parts of the country, all of us. Not even one of us lives in the same region.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you know, maximum would be Kate because she lives in Scotland, but that's just like an easy, because she's at uni there. But like to London, that's probably like a 5-hour train, and that's from Scotland, it's like not even that bad.
Yeah.
It's like a half-a-day trip.
Yeah, from a different country.
That's amazing. It's amazing that Scotland is only that far away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'd be like an hour on the plane, not even.
Yeah,
40
exactly.
minutes.
Yeah, my manager yesterday went for a meeting in Scotland. Yeah, like 40-minute plane or something. That was for a 2-hour meeting. Do you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but we could be at Holly's from here on a train to Paddington in like an hour 45 minutes. Like right next to Wales. Could be.
Got you covered.
Yeah, cool.
Got you covered.
Sure, mate. That's good. For Bristol, the accent's like, we call it like a combine harvester. You know how you know Lord of the Rings? You know how Sam speaks? Mr. Frodo! That's like sort of what they sound like. Yeah, they like pronounce the R and everything.
You know Patrick Cohn?
Yeah.
Is he from Bristol?
No, he's a Cockney mate, he's from around here. So he's at uni in Bristol. Yeah, no, the accent in Bristol is completely different from our accent.
Okay.
You'll notice when Holly, maybe you've noticed when you spoke to Holly, I don't know.
Yeah, I have noticed she's got a different accent.
Yeah.
But I can't put a finger on which accent is from which part of the...
So, like, obviously I'd say George is my name, right? She would literally call me George. You'll notice this tomorrow at the camp out.
Okay.
Yeah, keep an eye out for it.
So they pronounce the R.
They pronounce
Oh yeah, now that you say that, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I
Yeah.
haven't noticed that she says your name a bit different.
Yeah.
What about Jordan? Where's he from? The guy who's organising.
Nottingham.
Oh, he's actually from Nottingham.
Yeah.
You know, every time I think of Nottingham, I think of Rick.
Robin Hood.
You know, Slick Rick, the rapper. He's like one of the greatest rappers of all time.
What does he say about Nottingham?
Well, he's an English dude who made it into hip-hop history in the Hall of Fame. So he's basically one of the best rappers in the world, but he's an black English dude. He was the guy who had like the eye patch. Do you know what I'm talking about? He had the eye patch, and the goal, he's always like jeweled out. And he used to rap. His whole thing was he used to rap like stories. He would do a lot of storytelling.
Yeah.
He did this like intro to one of his songs, and he was like being comical. And he said, "Who is it, sire? It's Richard of Nottingham." Like, I just remember that because I used to listen to that album. So no, of course not. But is Nottingham out in just the countryside? Is that?
No. Nottingham's again a fairly popular city, and that's in the Midlands, but it's not countryside. I think it's quite built up, and yeah, but it's quite classic looking as well. It's got like loads of like nice architecture and stuff. It's got what claims to be, I guess, the oldest pub in the world actually. I think it's called something like Ye Old Inn at Jerusalem or something like that.
In the world?
Well, they're claiming it's the oldest pub in the UK, which I guess would make it the oldest pub in the world, right? I guess the pub originates from England, I guess, or Ireland or Scotland. So I guess it would technically be the oldest pub in the world, if they're right in their claim.
But if we're getting technical, a pub is merely a room where people sit and drink in And that's been happening for
A
eons.
public house, yeah. I guess we call it a public house. So the land, the actual, that's where the term pub comes from. I don't know. It's kind of different from a bar though, like because they're built. It's the way they're built as well.
You know what? This argument reminds me of EE versus AV.
The little nuances.
Yeah.
No,
but to be fair,
Yeah.
well,
No, but pubs are like from England.
yeah, pubs are different. A pub
I
is
think you
more
guys
like
are just
a
taking credit for what's not yours, to be honest.
A bar is the business owner buys out a building and has it. But a pub is someone lives in that house and has the bar downstairs.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, pub is short for public house, as in it's my house and you can come in.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
So that's why, so if you go in a proper pub in England, it's got like a fireplace and everything, and everything's like just all wooden and got the, you know, that's sort of what it looks like inside.
The original pub.
Yeah, yeah.
And now they're just like.
Yeah.
In my mind, I always imagined the difference was a bar is a bit more classy, whereas a pub is like really rustic and grassroots, and you've got like sports that are played on the TVs, and like people go in there to hang out and for the community. It's got more of a community vibe.
Because it's someone's house, literally.
Yeah, and
A bar is more so like people just go there to drink.
yeah,
and move on.
And the bar has a manager, but the pub has the landlord. So that's what because that's the person who lives in the house. You call them
I never considered that.
yeah, the landlady or whatever, or the landlord is who owns the pub. My offensive
I'm just saying, I'm really bad.
Yeah, nice little office place to work.
Yeah.
This is a nice area right here.
Oh, nice.
So you need to get Hammersmith and City.
We actually need to go get our luggage because it's stored here.
Okay. I'll tell you where you need to go though.
Okay, cool.
So we're here. You need to go. Yeah. Make sure you read the front of the train when it comes.
What should it say?
So it will say like it might say via, and it should say one of these stations down here. If it says via and it's any of these stations on the left, then you're going out of the way of King's Cross.
Bro, I'll yeah, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Yeah. You know what, to be honest, I'm actually hungry again. I ate dinner at like 5 p.m.
I'm not hungry.
You're not?
No. That dessert was off so many
I'm
chains.
hungry. Why am I hungry? I think I should buy a snack for the train ride and a drink. So I'm really thirsty.
Maybe you should take a break from veganism and just essentially just get a burger from Hungry Jack's.
You know what?
You've done enough for the animals, maybe just take a day off.
Burger. I don't need to take a break from veganism.
What do you think, you're better than me?
Yeah.
Are you more vegan than me? Is that what you...
Yeah.
Just have a burger. Oh.
I'll have a burger. Vegan.
Eat some meat, mate.
Bacon.
Put some pork on your fork, mate. So it was good to catch up with Georgie boy. George is the London organizer and he has been exceptional since day one. It was a great thing to put him on to doing the Cuba Truth events here in London City. The London crew have been amazing since the first event. The first event had 50 plus people showing up and they've become integral members of the organization.
This guy.
This guy? Look at the eyes.
It's actually funny.
Oh, how creepy are those eyes?
Looking at you. Are you even fucking vegan?
Isambard Kingdom Brutal. I'm also a little bit nervous doing my first speech in front of a lot of people in the main marquee tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. So we're here now with Brad. What's up, Brad? What's going on, man?
It's surreal. It's surreal.
Long time coming, bro.
Yeah. Been chatting to this man for how long? What? Must be a good 6 months. But it was an emotional hug at the train station. I felt it.
Hey man, it's been a long time. Brad has been a very important entity in the AV movement and the growth of AV. It's been an honor and a pleasure to be able to work with you from a distance, and now we're here. What's this area called again?
So we just picked you up from Bishop Stortford. This is Sawbridgeworth, and it's just like fairly rural, as you can see.
Let's have a look. Look at these majestic beings. We're just saying hello to the local animals here, and then we're heading off to the camp out. Look at how beautiful this is. This is the countryside. I'll tell you what, UK is a beautiful place. Ever since we've been here, we've just been in awe of how beautiful it is here. And we're staying in Cambridge at the moment with Karina, the organiser for the Cambridge chapter, and it's also really nice there. But look at these animals. I've always seen photos of these kinds of cows, you know, with lots of hair.
Angus.
Angus?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Angus.
Yeah.
They promote Angus beef as being like really high end and luxurious and all that crap. Hey there, pretty. So many flies. I just would not be able to deal with that.
No, no.
Joe, seeing the flies there reminds me, you know, the Watford Earthlings? That got into the paper and someone commented saying, I've always had this question but I've never got an answer. Is it only fluffy bunnies and lovely cows, or are we talking about Ebola, because that's a living thing?
Oh my
What about the flies that eat the eyes of African children?
Oh my life.
Where's the line? I posted it on my Facebook. I just said the justifications people try and come up with.
Kicking and screaming.
Incredulous.
I just don't understand how that justifies you going to a steakhouse and ordering a steak.
No.
Like, can't you just understand that it's easy to avoid that and therefore we should?
And also
Ebola wants to kill you.
The examples of Ebola and these flies, they're attacking us. You have a right to defend yourself. Like Gary says, if he's walking through a forest and a bear starts attacking him, he's not going to say, oh, I'm vegan, I can't.
Yeah.
He says, I'm going to beat the shit out of this cow, or try to.
Yeah.
Agreeing with you.
Bear.
Yeah. You agree, yeah? So what do you think of veganism?
It's good, huh?
It's good, right? Veganism,
There's a
yeah?
bit where he spits at you.
Yeah! That's what's up, veganism, yeah, woohoo! Hello there, beautiful. Have you got a nose ring?
He has. Yeah.
Hello there, beautiful. Come say hello.
You can never see their eyes.
No,
They're so like...
It's actually one of the tasks. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, beautiful. Come here. Oh my god. Hello. Oh my god, look at you. You're like a...
teddy bear.
Baby.
Oh my god, look at them. They're absolutely beautiful. I don't think I can even see this on the camera.
Come on. Come on.
That's a mum.
Yeah, that's Mummy. They're not dehorned. They're not, you know, there's no trouble.
I think social media activism is profound, and the difference between that and what we do on the streets is the one thing that social media doesn't give us is the ability to engage with people face to face. And because of that little push, I ended up becoming a nutrition nerd. I studied nutrition every waking minute. I wanted to understand health at the deepest level. And it led me to doing half a degree in naturopathy. And I got my certificate in plant-based nutrition through E. Cornell and the T. Colin Campbell Foundation. But then I saw Gary Rofsky's speech, and it changed everything for me, because everything was centered around this injustice and what I was doing about it. When I got into activism, I imagined that I would do something on social media, because we run the media now, and we all need to understand that. I started a YouTube channel, and then I started volunteering with the local animal liberation group. Through all of this, I grew frustrated with the vegan movement. I was frustrated because I could see how organized animal agriculture was and how disorganized the vegan movement was. Martin Luther King said, "Those who love peace must learn to organize as much as those who love war." One of the benefits I have is I have a sales background. That's what I was doing for a paycheck growing up. And in sales, we would always learn the psychology of our customers so that we could learn how to sell better. But the difference between that and what I'm doing now is back then it was a commission-based approach. I was trying to churn people over to sign on the dotted line so I could make some commission. Now what I'm doing is I'm using tactics, I'm using sales psychology in order to get people to become vegan, which I don't get any benefit out of, I don't get any monetary value out of. But the value I get from that is that I know that I'm making a difference in the world. You couldn't pay me enough money to stop being an activist. Promoted as a movement of compassion a lot, and I just have to say that I disagree. Because if I don't kill a human today, that doesn't make me compassionate by default. I know many vegans that are not compassionate. If I walk down the street today and I don't pick up a stick and I don't gouge it into a cat's eyeball, that doesn't make me compassionate. As a non-vegan, when you support animal products, you learn that you're the bully in this, so you decide to become vegan, which is just the right thing to do. We will operate differently as a movement. We'll be more organized, we'll be more structured, and we will by default force people to take us seriously and this issue seriously. Because again, we're the only ones speaking up, and we need to keep speaking up. Thank you.
What a weekend, right?
Amazing.
I haven't been getting much footage at the camp out of our hangings, hanging out with everybody. But we got footage of my speech and our workshop yesterday, which was a massive success. There was so much engagement that we had to go 30 minutes over time. So I would call that a massive success, and everybody that was just in. What did you guys think of it? I'm sitting here talking about how good it was. What are you?
No, I thought it was amazing. People were very interested.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see that they wanted to know what do we do, how can we take part, how does it work. It was very informative, and lots of people looked very genuinely interested to participate.
Yeah. And what about the event in total? What did you think of the entire camp out?
The whole camp out was amazing.
Right?
Absolutely, yeah. The organization, hands up to these guys. They were absolutely spotless. All the talks, all the people, everybody's in.
Yeah, it was amazing.
A massive shout out to Jordan and Andrew for putting this together. There were some little hiccups here and there, but overall, such a massive effort to put such a thing together and to bring everybody together. I can't even imagine how much stress and how much energy and time was put into the event. But the main thing is that he brought everybody together from all different parts of the world. I would consider that a win. Some of these cars you just never see in Australia.